Hey YouTube, welcome to another video. In this video we are implementing front-end functionality for our Stripe integration. So if you've watched my previous video, I've never integrated Stripe before into an application. With my previous startups I had another developer do that part of the functionality, but we did spend quite some time setting that up on the back end, and we've got all of our routes and associated functionality for basically upgrading and managing that subscription. So we need to obviously put that on the front end. So I am thinking that we will probably just log in again. What we will probably do is have this just for now off of our settings page. So what we can do, why is that not working now? Test. Login invite. I literally just created that. Yeah. Alright, we will quickly now it's not letting me. Where are we going? That's weird. It must be an issue with our token, which I did muck around with the backend functionality before for the token. So, alright, we will come back to that. But I was basically going to say what we're going to do is add it to the settings page, and that will do for now. So what I've done is I've gone and updated the project knowledge for our project in Claude, so it has all of the front-end functionality, and then within this chat I uploaded a majority of the files related to the back-end functionality leaks as we require them for the start of this process. So basically what I've said is, hey, attach it to back-end functionality to support our integration into Stripe. We're going to have this freemium model, free and paid tiers. So we're going to create a settings page where we can navigate to a new page component within that settings page called subscription. When a user clicks on that, the menu items will list this subscription component. On this component, we're going to render the company's, it should be there, but anyway, current subscription status, and we can get that from this API endpoint, and this is the kind of format of the data that we get, and we're predominantly interested in this data here, which is all of the subscription details. So yeah, if the user is on a trial or free plan, what we want to do is show them a button called upgrade. We'll do the downgrade functionality a little bit later on, and this opens a Stripe checkout session, but we also need to pass in the following data to that call, including a success or a cancellation page. So that's essentially it. I said, hey, do you have any questions? It said, do we want a standalone hook? Yes, we do. Do we want to follow our same pattern of creating containers for components that handle the business logic and presentational layer? I provided feedback there. Talked about the success and cancel pages, asked what other data we might want to show on the subscription side, asked about styling, and then said, should we add these routes to our route config file because we're using TANstack router, and the answer to that was yes. So basically what it's done is it's gone through and created all of this functionality. So we're going to go through this step by step and hopefully get this working. So to do that, what we will do is we'll bring up our code over here on the left hand side, and we will actually, I know why the login failed now. It's not because we refactored the JWT token on the back end. It is because we didn't validate. You need to click the validate email URL, and in test mode it's only set to a 3-minute window to do that. So I didn't validate that the email was correct, and then it expired that user. So we can fix that up. I will not fix it up, but we can create another user in a minute to do that. So what we're going to do is we are going to go into our front end. We are going to go into settings and down to our settings page. And in here what we need to do is we need to update our menu items to include subscription, because that's another menu item that we're going to have. And then in our case down here, our switch statement, we are just going to have that so that we can render subscription management. We will need to bring in subscription management once we create it, so we will do that in a second. So what we might do is just close, oops, bring that back up so we don't forget. Right, so we'll now also create our hook. So we've got hooks. We probably need to refactor some of this a little bit later on, but for now we're just keeping everything here. So we'll use company data.js, and obviously fairly standard pattern here, using TANstack query to call our API. We do need to check, sometimes Claude gets a little bit mixed up with doing this API client.get, and then in the API endpoints file here it like duplicates some of that stuff, but we'll see how we go. hasn't actually. Didn't update our endpoints.js file, so obviously it's easy to do, but I will get Claude to do it just so it retains context of what I've asked it to do. And then what we're going to do is in subscription again, settings, and then we're going to add a new folder here called subscription, and then we're going to call this component subscription management. Yep. And then in this file, we are going to put this functionality. So this basically, what do we got? Company data, we get our data, and then we're handling the create checkout session there. Subscription details, passing subscription, fantastic. And then we've got this redirect functionality as well as that. So this is the redirect if there's an error. Okay, and yeah, there's our our success and cancellation URL. Alright, so now we have another component still in this folder called subscription details. And this is basically just going to render the information for the subscription. So things like the current period and when it ends. It's all fairly self-explanatory. And now what we need to do is our success page. So we're going to call this subscription success. And what we've got is we've got a timer, so after 3 seconds, it just re-navigates back to our settings page. And then subscription cancel, same thing. There. And now we need to update our router configuration. So in our router, we need to bring in these two and add these. Add children. Okay, cool. So down here, add those two as well. Alright. Now, yeah. So now, endpoints. And oh. Now this is where I think it's going to go wrong. So router this here. So use company data. So if we compare this to use source, for example. And then you compare. Yeah, so I think this then needs to just be, because that is just our API base. Oh no, that's for getting company data, sorry. So that one, yeah, I think that one's going to be wrong because it's going to be that plus that again. So if we get rid of company data from there, I think that works. These ones though, may work. Alright, oh, and lo and behold, it did say we need to update Outlook. So let's do that. And then also our subscription management component. Paste that. Okay, so I think that's everything. I don't know if Stripe, I need to reconfigure some stuff there because I do have this running, which is checking our webhook monitoring localhost. That's backend, so that should still work. I don't think it needs to monitor it. Yeah, it wouldn't monitor anything from front end. So we will try. So I need to create another account to get our password. Right, now I need to, where is, okay, gonna have to work quick. I wonder actually if we can, might just manually change on the database that the email is verified, because I didn't see the preview, the URL come through to upgrade, validate our email address. So it's a bit annoying. Alright, so just on 1 admin is verified. Let's change that to true. Update. Okay, hopefully that now keeps us logged in. Right, so if we go settings, I'll bring this over here. Alright, so we've got subscription. Subscription management is not defined because we didn't bring that in, did we? So the settings page up here, import. Loading subscription details. Problem reading undefined status. Subscription.status. So, get all company data. Subscription.status should exist. So let's just console.log and then this is just for styling here, so let's see what's passed there. Come back here. Subscription. It's weird how it's taking so long. Subscription is undefined. Huh. That's odd. So data. So if we go back a step, so subscription management, let's console log what we're getting here. So console log company. Company data is undefined. So use company data. So network. This. Why is it? Hitting the endpoint because this is a console log from our backend. Heh. Try again. See what comes with that console log. Subscription. Undefined. What I'm going to do is on the going to try and log in on the back end and get my token, and I'm going to call that API endpoint. Send. Alright, Alright, subscription.status definitely exists. It's going to ask me to log in again. Just going to quickly create a let me create a note. I was just checking that we didn't have some authentication issue happening. Subscription. Okay, so something wrong with this endpoint. So on the back end, get company data. Let's just change this to so let's just monitor the back end a little bit more cleanly. Let's populate a huge amount of data. Where are we? No, that's something different. So okay, so it's not calling the endpoint. Alright, so company data. Company data. Alright, so say it doesn't. So we're just gonna update this so we can get some better console logs and come back, refresh, subscription, cannot read undefined of get data, get data, get data. What are we missing? This is going to be a simple issue. Hang on, we don't have our imports, do we? No, we do. Endpoints.company. Endpoints.company. Endpoints. We're up one in API endpoints. What? Do we already have auth notes? I wonder if it's related to. Not sure. Let's just say did we not? We already have that. check myself. I know it's the same, but yeah, weird. Okay, we still get the same issue. I really don't want to keep using up messages. Let's try these. So much for being straightforward. Endpoints. Okay. Yeah, weird. Why is it not getting order? Why is it not getting company? It's not getting these two new. It's bizarre. So, alright, the console log of the endpoints object. I forgot the import. This is going to be one of those simple issues. Have I? Gosh. Didn't even notice that. My bad. I knew it was going to be simple. That was a waste of time. Alright, here we go. So, it's not showing the number of days remaining, but hey, we can figure that out. Upgrade to professional. Endpoints are not defined. Okay, so subscription management. Where are we? Endpoints. So it's going to be up 1, up 2. Alright. About to import. Up 1, up 3. Okay. Alright. So origin. This is no, because company comes off rec.user. It's meant to be Stripe. Okay, so oh no, subscription. No, Stripe. This is meant to be Stripe. Upgrade to professional. Preparing checkout. Not found. Okay, so think because yeah, checkout. Pay, so where's CS test? Yeah, so when we had to create checkout session route wrong, it is meant to be /stripe /create checkout session, not /subscription /. Also, when we click that upgrade button, it's currently trying to send us here with localhost as the base API, but I guess we just append let's just check. So we need to get, actually this is here in our controller. Where's the session ID? Here we get session. Yeah, we get a session ID, but so if you look, hope that makes sense. Right, so we've done that. In subscription management. Okay. So we'll copy this. Save. Yeah, presumably that's always the same, right? And then we will go back to localhost. Ah, come on. I think we're already logged in. Subscription, upgrade to professional. Didn't work. Maybe. Did I miss something? Renamed. Oh, thanks. Yeah, we already had that. Alright, let's try again. Refresh. Subscription. Let's just clear this. No, 34 now. And 21. What? Cannot read properties of. Okay. Check out. Stripe, yeah, so endpoints not Stripe. Check out session. In our endpoints, create checkout session. What the hell? It exists. Ah, it's not Stripe, it's subscription. So what we can do is copy. Okay. Connection fused. Oh, hang on, it's restarting our database. Okay, created the link. Why didn't it redirect us? Or maybe it is. Okay. So copy. That's the URL from the back end. This is the URL from the front end. What's it appending? Try this. What happened? Burning through these messages. let's see what happens here. See what we console log. Let's refresh. Clear this. Do you have streamline? So console log checkout response. Data. Get our session ID. Return session. Alright, so I can create a checkout session. Okay, so we got that. Handle upgrade. We should be able to get this working. Okay. Subscription management. Save that. Come back over here. Refresh. Go to subscription. Let's just clear this. Hit upgrade. Preparing checkout. It's redirecting. Okay. Still not. Oh, hang on. API key is not set. Okay. So that means I have to add that to. Right. So I recognize. Okay. Alrighty, I am going to pause for a brief moment. I'm just going to A, grab a glass of water, and then B, just double check the best practice to approach this. I'll do that in ChatGPT though to save a message or two. As I said, I've never done this before, so I just want to sense check myself. And given it's the same kind of prompt, I won't bore you with that. So yeah, thanks for watching so far, and I'll be back to continue this video shortly. Okay, so ChatGPT has recommended a few different things. Yeah, so okay, so okay, do however believe that creating session URL. Okay. So in here, in the subscription management, data session.id, if we console log. Okay, so we should. This is still going to fail, obviously, because it's not fixed. But subscription. Network fail. Connecting. That'll still fail, but here, session URL. Okay, so data session URL session.url. Okay, so then what we can do is in okay, so okay. Well, where am I? So you can just redirect them. But initializing Stripe does give some more options, is what ChatGPT is saying. So let's just run with this. And yeah. All right, so I don't think we need to. Yeah, it's still gone with the approach of not needing to initialize Stripe. So I believe. So let's try it anyway. Subscription. Okay, API key still not set. So does want us perhaps to still do this. So let's just run with this anyway. So cd So now if I go to Stripe, we are looking for our publishable key. Save. What happened? Nothing. Alright, on the back end I still got the URL. The URL is still wrong. Okay, so we're going to run out of messages, I can tell. Yeah, I've done that. Okay, the handle upgrade that they gave us didn't have initiate Stripe. Okay, I didn't read it, but Claude should know better. Right. Let's go back, try again. API key is not set. Load Stripe. I didn't see. Where are you? Oh my god. It's going back. It's gotten rid of the initialization. It's going round and round circles. Subscription. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. Okay. I'm going to go to ChatGPT. Alright, so... Alrighty, try this. Alright, we only load front end. Yeah, we've got that. So that's correct. All that remains the same. Handle upgrade. Let's replace this. Let's try again. Let's go dashboard. Let's go back in settings, subscription. Still get the same issue. Yep. Weird. That is the publishable key. Endpoints, let's just double check that again. Stripe, create checkout session. Doesn't have the base URL there, so let me just double check that. Nope. So on the front end. Okay, interesting. So it's not an issue. Yes. Okay. We haven't added that, so we know that. We've got that working. There are no typos. Before the backend creates a session. We know it creates a session because we can see the goddamn thing. So Stripe. Create checkout session. What else is different between that URL? C. That's weird. See, this has /C/pay, and then the rest of that. That still doesn't work. Test. That's Stripe. Checkout.stripe.com pay. Looks like it's trying to work. No. I don't get it. That's bizarre. But when you open the hash, it works. We could get that, so let's try this. This is bizarre. Alright. Subscription. Why is it now not? Oh my gosh. Okay, so on the back end, session, console log just the URL. All right, let's go back. Subscription, upgrade to professional. Create a checkout session. Session. Why does session.url not work? .url. Capital U. This is taking way too long to fix. Okay. So now what's it saying here? So okay, I am still stumped. So console log. So we're getting hopefully a little bit closer. Failed to import. Up 1, up 2, up 3. What? I can't find the config file. Ah, my bad. Try that. Might have had an import issue, and maybe it wasn't being called. I don't know why that wasn't thrown before. Maybe ChatGPT changed the import path and I didn't realize. We're not using Stripe promise anymore. Route not found. That's weird because it does exist. Routes. Create checkout session. You have it there. It's missing the V1 API. Try again. Happy days. It works. Alrighty, so I will block out those personal details, but just in case anyone's wondering, 424242 is just a generic Stripe card you can use. We'll do 1 George Street. I don't live here. This is just a random street in Sydney. Main street in Sydney. Subscribe. Tester. Show my credit card details twice. That's fantastic. Subscribe. Happy days. Upgraded successfully. Redirecting you back. Go here. Okay, so now this is the next issue we need to tackle because why isn't this working? I can't remember what we have to do. Maybe I hadn't logged in. How do I listen to Stripe again? Alright, done that. Done that. Whoa, okay. I had to enter. Stupid mistake, I didn't realize. Okay, so did that pick up that event? No. Upgrade, let's do it again. I'm just gonna pull this over here so I don't have to hide my credit card details again. Not that I'm using a real credit card for Stripe, but Google's automatically showing part of my credit card, which I don't do, obviously. Alright, now let's bring up this, hit subscribe. Subscription created, success, redirected back, subscription, professional plan, yeah. Alrighty. Still shows trial though, so we just need to update the logic there. But basically now that a user is subscribed, what we instead would want to do is show the ability to downgrade or cancel their plan. So we can get that functionality working. We don't have the ability to have multiple users on a plan yet, so we don't need to build out that. And then I think the only other thing that we would then need to do, so upgrade we don't need because there's no multiple users or multiple plans. Downgrade, which is essentially cancel, we need to do that. Create portal sessions so users can view their invoices. So we need to do that. Then we have a separate route to get trial status. But we're kind of getting that from the company data already. And then we have a usage limit route. So the idea eventually is that you can only create a certain number of notes or source types or something on the free plan. So being able to display that data here and say, hey, you currently have created 50 out of 100 notes and 20 out of 50 sources or something like that, so they know how many are remaining. We can do that. But for now, I think I'm going to wrap the functionality there. It's good to get at least the initial functionality implemented on the front end. Not 100% sure where Claude and ChatGPT were going wrong initially, because we could see the session URL on the back end. Then ChatGPT did, I think, update the import path wrong for initiating Stripe. So I think then it wasn't initializing, but we still were going to the URL. I'm not too sure, to be honest. But hey, it's working, so we'll consider that a success for now. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next part of this video. Hello YouTube, welcome back. This is going to be appended to the other video, I believe, so just a continuation. But what we've done is obviously the initial integration with Stripe so that you can upgrade your account, but obviously we need to allow users to do a lot more than that in terms of being able to downgrade and cancel and also get their details. So I've just prompted Claude, said, hey, you're in the process of doing this. You've created these components that does some stuff for us, and now we need to do the routes to allow downgrade and also access the customer portal. So it's updated our subscription management component here, and we're going to cut and paste that, and then we just need to make sure that we do our endpoint in the endpoints.js file. So we will pull this over here, bring our code back over here, go into our subscription management, not here because this is on the back end, go into front end, features, subscription management. We're going to replace this file here, save that, and then in our endpoints, we just need to add under subscription. We've already got it there. I'm just going to check on, I don't know if in Postman we ever called. Okay, it's meant to be Stripe, not subscription. So we're just going to cut that and put that there. It should be Stripe. And then in subscription management, where are we? Let me just tell it that, just so it's aware of the change. I'll just say, sorry, I gave you endpoint. Alrighty. So then let's go on our front end. We can see the button, which is fantastic. So that's what we wanted. But we just need to update. Where's the endpoint in subscription management? Where are you? Endpoints. Here. I was right there. Trying to find where it mentions Stripe. Okay, so that should be. think that's the only place we needed to update it. So bring us back over here. Let's go to manage subscription. All right, bad request. Error creating custom portal. So create customer portal session. Might be an issue in terms of what we're passing. We get this error. Let's pause for a second. I want to test it on the back end again. So we'll need to log in here. Send. Get our token. Failed to create custom portal session. I don't think we need to pass in anything there. Default alert update. Alright, so yes. Code. Yeah, I don't know why it had this Ruby style syntax. Alright, so pull this over here in our customer portal.service. Create portal session. Okay, copy that. Save. Test it on the back end again. Can't find Stripe. So up one. Why can't it find Stripe? Ah, that's my bad. Alright, save that. Backend is working. Cannot destructure as it is undefined. Oh, okay, we need to put here return URL, and we will just put this as test.com. Send. Error. Right, just looking at the back end. So service. customer portal service. Create customer portal session. Okay. Try again. No configuration provided. Activate testing when you do. So what does it want me to do? No configuration provided for your test manager. Okay. What's this? Copy. Does this? So surely, yeah, you have to provide. Okay. Let's not do that. Customer information, name, yeah. Allow customers, payment, credit card, link, cancellations, yep. Subscriptions. You can switch plan. You have not added any products. Free. Prorate. Downgrades. We will go back to settings for now. Save changes. Awesome. Update subscription. What happens if you click this? Okay. Billing. Cancel subscription. Awesome. How good's that? That works. All right, fantastic. So if we go here, then let's go to our front end code. So we did that. Subscription management. All right, that worked. We'll need to log in again. Okay, password. Where are we? All right, settings, subscription, cannot read properties of status. Subscription details 28. Subscription.status. Why can't I read subscription.status now? Let me just comment that out for a second. Subscription. Okay. We've changed something. Okay, so I don't think it's undefined, but anyway, we will update that just as a failover to get the page to render, and then we will dig into this a little bit more. Must miss something. Okay. All right. Manage subscription. Awesome. Works. So let's cancel our subscription. Cancel subscription. Alternatives. Yeah. Thanks for your feedback. Cancels 18th of March. Doesn't redirect. That's okay. Maybe the easiest thing is let's just open in a new window. So where is, yeah, return URL. I think it's only got the return URL configured for if you do a subscription update rather than a cancellation. Settings, subscription. Awesome. That's pretty good. Alrighty. So I'm just trying to think in terms of front-end payment. We don't need a separate button really to cancel. We can just use this manage subscription button. I wonder, oh yeah, you can get your invoice history here. So that's all accounted for. You can download it. Awesome. What else would we need initially? There's no need to update the number of users because currently we only have one user supported. I'll just look at our routes for a second. Subscription management, routes. Yeah, so we've got, obviously our webhooks have been firing. It's fine. We don't need to upgrade. We've got those for later on. Trial management, we do have the routes. They're more internal routes to end the trial and get the status. We don't need to display those. And then usage limits. We do have the ability to show users usage in terms of how much, like if there's, you know, you've used 100, like 10 out of 100 notes that you can create on the free plan, but as yet I haven't really worked out what those limits are, and that's not directly related to Stripe. But yeah, you can imagine something like we have a component at the top that says you've used, you know, 90 out of 100 notes, you've used X of, you know, out of 50 sources, you know, you might want to upgrade. But for now that works. So we're going to consider the Stripe update and integration done and dusted for now, and we'll wrap this video here. Thanks for watching. Comment down below if you did get to the end. How did you think AI went in implementing Stripe for us on this one? And I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.